Welcome back. Disregard the mess behind me. Today I need to get our homeschool stuff together. So in this video I think I'm gonna just take you guys with me because I have to get their homeschool stuff ready anyway. If you are new here, we are on our 5th year of homeschooling, and so I figured I would just bring you guys along as I am doing it. We just got back from Arizona, so if you missed that vlog, go ahead and go watch it because it was a really fun one. And now we're back. All the things have started again, like football, ballet, homeschool co-op, all the things. And so it is time to finally start. Let me sit you guys down and we'll chat. So hold on. Okay, so as I mentioned before, we've been homeschooling for 5 years, and so the whole reason for this video is I did a like a homeschool organization video, and so many of you guys were like reaching out asking me to do like a full homeschool video. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about it as I put their stuff together and get it ready for the year. So when we first started homeschooling, I didn't know what I was doing. Like, do any of us know what we're doing when we first start homeschooling? So as we like kept going and doing it, you kind of just start learning your kids, and you start learning what they like. And at the time we were RVing, so we got to do like a lot of hands-on stuff, and I loved that part of it. I think the kids loved that part of it, but the curriculum that we were using at the time, I only had one that I was homeschooling, like full-on homeschooling. Now I have 3 that are all in school, and so it has just changed and it looks a little bit different. Our first year we were using a fully a box curriculum, right? So it had like all the stuff for you, every subject, everything. And while that is great, like maybe for people who are starting out or people who need that, I thought I needed that like structure and like where they just tell you what to do, what to open to, all that kind of stuff. And it came with everything. I thought I needed that. But the more that we started homeschooling and the more I learned all of the kids' learning style, we just kind of started like doing our own thing. And so right now I would classify us as like eclectic homeschooling. So there's a bunch of different kinds of homeschooling. I highly recommend the book called The Call of the Wild and Free. It is an amazing book. If you are like just starting out in homeschooling, highly recommend reading that book. I have just read it and it's my 5th year and it's great. And so yeah, we are like a hodgepodge. We're a mix of things. We don't have a very like set schedule, you know. It is what it is. That's the beauty of homeschooling. It can be whatever you want it to be. Yeah, so it kind of we make it work for our life now. We've got a lot of things going on, and so homeschooling is just super flexible, and I am very much like child-led. So if the kids are super interested in something, we will dive right into that and learn all we can about that, and I love it. What we are currently using, so I'm not gonna go in and like talk about all the things that I've used in the past. This is not a curriculum thing. I don't really believe in like, this is not a curriculum video. So, but I will tell you what we are currently using because that's what I'm gonna be setting up. So we are currently using Gather Round, and I cannot tell you enough good things about it. So I have a kid in, one of my kids is doing letters and numbers, which is kind of like their kindergarten pre-K curriculum. And then one is doing ready to read. And then as a family unit, we are doing the Asia unit study. So that's what I need to prepare today. Gather Round, you kind of just you gather around, so you do it as a family, and I love that. And then each kid has their own separate like worksheets based on the lesson. It doesn't take up a lot of time, and then throughout each unit there is all the different subjects besides math. So if you are curious for what we use for math, I use teaching textbooks for my oldest. Anyway, okay, so I have previously like ordered all of their workbooks because they were I only needed like one here and there, and I didn't need one for the whole family. But now, since we're all doing it, I am going to be printing it out. So I'm doing everything digitally, and I'm just gonna print it at home. And I think it's gonna be a lot better. So I have downloaded everything. I'm hoping I have enough printer ink. That's a whole other story of the printer. And yeah, we're gonna get the school year started. If you're like, you are so late to the school year game, no, I'm not. We usually have, since like our second year of homeschool, we have started after Labor Day. And we were out of town before, and there's always just like that huge back to school rush. And so we just like to start it after all of that settles down. So I am going to start printing. I just ran to Walmart and got a 3-hole punch because I don't know how I don't have one yet, but here we are. Okay, let's start printing.
One eternity later.
So it has literally been like, probably a good 4 hours later of printing and going to the store and getting ink. But I wanted to show you guys how I'm setting it up. So this is Jeremiah's like preschool and kindergarten. It's more like kindergarten. This is his. That was already bought. I bought it like the actual workbook. So this looks really, really pretty. And the printing quality is amazing. And so I'm just going to use the rest of these, and then his new ones I'll print out. But this is his binder that he chose for this year. And then for JJ, this is his ready to read that we're going to finish up because we've already started it. So we're going to finish that. But then he also gets to do worksheets for our Asia unit, which I'm super excited about too. So my printer ran out of ink, so there's that. Anyway. And then this is the binder that he chose, and I'll put that in there. And then for Sophia, this is hers, her whole like printed out worksheets and for her stuff. So that will go in here, and that's the majority of like their actual workbook stuff. You can tell by the lighting that it's been a whole day of printing. And but I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about my printer. So right now I just use a Canon printer, like an everyday printer that we got at Walmart. But through printing this, and I am just along the journey with you guys, this is my first time actually printing their curriculum. It's cheaper to just download the digitals because you don't have to buy the actual workbook. So in the grand scheme of things, downloading and printing is definitely cheaper, but I was not prepared for how much ink it's gonna go through. So I want to ask if any of you guys use the Epson EcoTank series of printers. So yeah, I've just heard really good things about them, and that you can print like 5,000 to 7,000 pages, and that would just be life-changing. So if you have used one or know anything about it, leave a comment below and let me know which one you like and why and all that stuff, because yeah, like this wasn't bad to print all this out, and I'm still going to continue doing the digitals. I just think we need a different printer situation. Good morning. We just got to the store. I'll have a whole separate update video on all of that shortly, but after the store I need to head to the library and finish finalizing all the stuff for the first day of school, which is tomorrow. I'm so excited.
We're not public school.
No, they know that's what this video is. Are you excited to start school?
Yeah.
Yeah. So pumped about that. And oh yeah, yesterday was crazy busy. We have like homeschool co-op, dance, football, like right after another, and super fun but super busy day. But today I just have to run in the store, like I said, and then go pick up books and
Yes.
and then tonight I am going to get all of their homeschool stuff ready so that when they wake up for the first day of school, everything's all set up. I'm going to show you guys kind of like the rest of the stuff that I use and like different things that help me prepare and where I find certain things and stuff like that. I need to run to the store before it opens in 3 minutes, and I will see you guys in just a second. Hello, it is still the same day. We just got back from the library. Same day, just changed my shirt. But yeah, we got back from the library. I have literally all of their like piles and piles and piles and piles of books for our homeschool and unit study, and I'm so excited. But I wanted to show you guys really quick what I use to how I said I would show you like how I get it all together and all the resources and stuff that I use, because it has been so helpful. So let me turn you around and show you my computer. Okay, so since we use, you guys know we use Gather Round, so on their website for like every single unit that they have, there are resources. So I just go here and then I'll click on downloads and resources, and you can literally find like book lists, you can find planning pages, the certificate, like when they complete it, is on there. And then what is so helpful is some genius has created a Trello board for most of the Gather Round units, which has been like amazing. So I'll just go on and find the Trello board. I'm super new to this, but it is awesome. It's like organized by weeks. So like on week 1, it'll literally tell you like all the things. You can go in, so like say for week 1, we're learning about Singapore on day 4. So you just open it up and there's all of these resources, activities, videos, like it's amazing and so helpful. And then you can also find, since I homeschool all ages, there is stuff on here that I can incorporate for all of them. And then there's things like coloring pages and, you know, like different extra things that I can print out for them, and it is amazing. So yeah, I wanted to just show you guys that because it has been so helpful and it's part of how I plan now. But I went and I found in the garage, I found Sophia's kimono from when we lived in Japan, and then I found this little like sake glass set, or you can use it for tea or whatever you want to, but and then we have like chopsticks and stuff. I need to go get those real quick actually. Here they are. So I have chopsticks. These ones are Hello Kitty, super cute, and this is I think a samurai. So I'll have those that they can use for this study, and it's just gonna be so fun. So I have all kinds of different books for them. Obviously a world atlas, since we're starting to do all the continents and countries. Let's see, this is a book that JJ already had because he loves animals, but there's tigers and elephants, and those are all in Asia. So, and then I just got a bunch of different books and another atlas, and yeah, I'm so excited. Good morning. It is officially our first day of school, and this is what I set up for them last night. It's so fun. I don't typically do this for every for every unit, but this has been so fun. I think I want to do it for every unit now. So I just have their, these are all their binders that you saw me set up earlier. I have them laid out for them so they can come grab them. These are all from Walmart. So are these. This is JJ's pencil case, has like camping stuff on it. So cute. And then Jeremiah's, which is gaming because he's all about gaming. And then I wrote this sign, don't judge me, but I have this sign, it just has like hello in a bunch of different languages. And then all of our books set up here. So, and then here are the glasses that I showed you guys yesterday that we got from Japan, our chopsticks, and Sophia's kimono just for fun. They are gonna learn, I'm gonna teach them how to use chopsticks, so that'll be really fun. But yes, that's it. Okay guys, so that is how I have been planning our homeschool stuff. If you guys have questions or anything at all, you just want to talk about it, chat about it, let me know. Leave me a comment down below and I'd be happy to answer and just talk and hopefully answer your questions. Like I said, with each unit, we usually do like some type of different field trip, or like we want to go to an Asian market. We want to order like a snack box. That could be a fun video. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.